Record this. Morning, Mum. Right. So talking about target setting briefly this morning. So if I was to be personally training you, one of the things that you do on the first get together is to suss out that person's targets, because not everybody wants to lose weight. Although sometimes people get a bit more kind of hung up with that. So first of all, let's look at daily targets. So have a little think about what your daily target is today. I've slipped off the water on the weekend and the wine was going down nicely instead. I feel really dehydrated today actually. I think I woke up with my tongue stuck to the roof of my mouth. So I'm going to go back to the 2 to 3 litres of water today. So that means I'm going to probably spend most of the day going back and forth to the toilet like you lovely ladies. I also have, I think, remember we spoke about techniques to stop overeating. So one of them is to eat more slowly, which a lot of people don't do. Maybe that could be your target for today. Or maybe go to bed earlier, that could be one. Or eat more green veg. So each day, try and set yourself a little SMART target, which is specific, measurable, accurate and realistic. That's what that stands for. Target. So we've only been 7 days, so your body's getting used to the probably different types of food, unless you ate this type of thing. I didn't used to eat chickpeas very often. So sometimes, and also we've been doing more weight training. So sometimes weight training, because you're toning muscle, can make you put on weight. Sometimes when you start drinking loads, you can retain fluid. So try not to make it all about the scales. Try to set yourself, morning Lizzie, try and set yourself some other sort of targets. So Lizzie, we were just saying about daily targets. So I was saying that you could make that drink more water, drink 2 to 3 litres of water. It could be eat more slowly today, put your knife and fork down between each mouthful tonight, maybe go to bed earlier so that you get better sleep. That doesn't always work. Eat more greens, maybe it's to make more time to relax. And then the weekly target, for some people it is going to be to try to lose weight, maybe to lose inches. So Wednesday we're going to talk about coming away from the scales, because I chucked my scales out, to be honest, and about how your clothes feel. So if you're feeling less bloated around here, which hopefully you are with the different types of food, it's better to lose inches. So I'm going to show you how to measure yourself so you can look at that maybe instead. Maybe one of your targets is just to feel better in yourself because you're eating clean, and maybe because you're drinking more water. So we've set up the Fitness Pal app. So that's going to tell you hopefully calories. So we need to look at that later, because some people seem to have a load of calories left at the end of the day. My hubby's one of them. I'm like, how can you have that many left? So we just need to check that. Maybe one of your goals is just to get fitter. My goal is to get my arms toned up a bit more. So that's why I've tried to lift a heavier weight. My other goal is to try to lift a heavier weight, which is both measurable to me, because you literally go like that, and if your arms are still wobbling, they're not getting toned up enough. So later in the week, one of the workouts is triceps. Morning, Irene. Which means that we're going to do 3 exercises back to back on that one muscle to really, really work that muscle hard. Maybe your goal is, a lot of people talk about when they run, they got their PB, which is their personal best, which in English means that they did 10k the fastest that day, so it was their best time. Lots of runners have that as a goal. Maybe your goal could be stretch more often, so we could actually implement a little stretch class into this program. Morning, if you felt that was going to be a benefit to you. Some of you have been doing my Pilates and yoga for years. I streamed the yoga on there yesterday, maybe to build up the muscle, like I said, lean muscle. Personally, most women just want to tone usually. Decrease the body fat. So if you have got a posh scale, that will tell you your fat to muscle ratio. It could be, so remember then, you may actually put weight on, but you may have more muscle than fat, and it will tell you. So temporarily they had a machine in a gym that told you how much water, how much muscle and how much fat you had in your body, and then as you did your exercise program it would show you that. But I mean it can get a bit obsessive, so we have to remember that digital devices can only tell us so much, and sometimes it's just best to go on, are your clothes a bit looser, are you feeling less lethargic, you know. So if you have got a journal, I haven't started a journal yet, but you can write down, I tried to keep just tabs in my head that I ate that and it made me windy, so I felt bad that day, so don't eat that again, or I ate that and I felt really sluggish. So you just try to be a little bit more in tune if you can, and that's basically it. So most people would say, right, so say like we're in the gym, I did 7 minutes on the running machine today at such and such a speed, I want to be able to do 10 minutes by 2 weeks time. Remember, we've only got 7 days, we've got another week. Some of you already booked on for the next 4 weeks, so when you've got more time we can see more progress, hopefully. So have a little think, maybe just jot it down or write it on your notes on your phone. What's your target for today? Mine's going to be drink 2 to 3 litres again, because I didn't do it all weekend. And my longer term goal is to tone up my arms more and lift a heavier weight. So let me know, pop it on, send me a message or pop it on the group if you want, so everybody joins in, and start having a little think about your personal goals so that you really tailor this to yourself. And have an absolutely amazing day today. January is a bit of a flat month usually, but Christmas wasn't quite so exciting this year, so it's not as flat as normal. Maybe that's the answer. Have a rubbish Christmas. No, it wasn't a rubbish Christmas, it just wasn't as quite as we planned. Yeah, so another 3 weeks in lockdown by the looks of it. Sending my love to you all, and we'll stick on some more recipes later on as well, so keep sharing. I think this group is absolutely amazing. Have a really positive day, and I'll catch you on the group later.